Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is Louise Colln.
And I'm Michael J. Tucker. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Our first poem today is by Nethraja Jr. from Nature, entitled Green is Perfect. I roll through the valley and the field, succumb to the beauty that I yield. See me everywhere, but don't detect that in nature green is perfect.
I want to tell you about a fight I've been having with the squirrels. It was really for the birds by Louise Colln. I put up shields and baffles. They used the things to play on. I greased the pole with Crisco. They showed me they could stay on. I tried a squirrel-proof feeder. They ate there with elation. I drink my coffee now and watch my squirrel feeding station.
Yellow Watermelon by S.R. Lee. In Franklin, a farmer was selling watermelons from a big truck. My father bought one which would be yellow when we cut into it, but instead of taking it home to a kitchen and a knife and controlled eating in the backyard, we walked up behind a barn, up a slope to the edge of the woods, busted that watermelon on the ground, and ate out the golden heart, the center section without seeds, dripping yellow juice all over our legs, arms, shirt. It was cold inside that watermelon, even on a hot day. It remains the prime watermelon of my long life, better and more clearly remembered than all those of watermelon seed fights with peers, or gracious invitations from neighbors on hot evenings, or carefully cut watermelon balls in elegant salads. That yellow watermelon, that afternoon, alone with my father, teaching me how a melon can always be cool and delicious, no matter how hot the summer afternoon.
This is another poem by our friend S.R. Lee. Care. Unpredictable, the chance to save anything. To put small ones carefully at the back of the dresser drawer is to signal the thief of their value, yet to store them in a large space, say the loft of a barn, risks misplacing or dropping them, or theft by squirrels. As for large things, the family trunk, for example, in a house that may be susceptible to fire or tornado. But on the other hand, maybe not. Maybe the squirrels or mice will nibble only edges of old letters. Maybe the roof will not leak. Maybe you will find them in your old age, transcribe them into your computer, and give copies to daughters or distant cousins, though by then no one could identify which lock of hair in your jewelry box is from which child. When they find these, the grown children may remember they were loved. Though care is an iffy proposition, maybe it is possible sometimes.
This next poem was written by me in the spirit of whimsy, and I think that when you hear it, you'll know what inspired it. The title, High-Heeled Shoes. Stiletto, pump, wedge, platform. Shoes, but for what function? Why such a feminine norm? Make them taller, give them gumption? Found in stores in the mall. To look men in the eye? Is it really to make them tall? And why they rush to buy? Teeter and totter in a pitched arch as they walk and talk and prance like gambolling ponies as they march. You wonder, can they dance? I think I know the real reason. It's much more than meets the eye. They're flowers in bloom. It's mating season. Men drawn to the sight, no lie. Long legs, ebony, tawny, and white, skirts high above the knee. A wise man knows the time is right. It's mating season. That's the key.
It Was a Very Good Vacation by Mary Lane. This poem was published in the Saturday Evening Post a few years ago. There's a big lump on Mike, unidentified bite, and Daddy's poor back is a mess. Jane played for some time near a lovely green vine. It was poison ivy, we guess. Mama was wise to that sunburning jibe. Her protection routine was the best, but she's nervous and wan from nursing the gang, in need of a long, quiet rest. Today we limped home with our money all gone. We're weary and sore to the touch. In a quizzical vein, it's amazing we can enjoy suffering so much. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.